Today, hello and good morning. Today, let us look at Gemini Ascendant and the sixth house from the Gemini Ascendant falling in Scorpio. Today, let us look at it in a different way because the sixth house of the Gemini uh, sixth house for the Gemini ascendant falls in Scorpio, which is the eighth house of the Kala Purusha. Therefore, the Gemini natives will have unwanted changes or unwanted career uh, differences. There will be continuous changes in their career irrespective of the benefic planets, malefic planets, or planets posted in without being posted in the sixth house. That is the fundamental negativity that every Rashi carries when one of the bhavas fall in Gemini. Fall in Scorpio. We have to understand whichever bhava that falls in Scorpio will be negated with one way or the other. In Gemini Lagna people or Gemini Ascendant people, the sixth house falls in Scorpio. Therefore, the sixth house will be negated to some extent because the eighth house of the Kala Purusha is a pure malefic, and the sixth house donates service associations, Roga, Runa, Ripu are the parameters of the sixth house associated with the eighth house. Therefore, for Gemini natives, if they are in a negative dasha and they do get rogas, the rogas will be long lasting rogas since it is the eighth house roga. Right now, let us look at malefics in the eighth house. Now, Scorpio itself is a malefic sign. Mars is also a malefic sign. This is a fixed Rashi and a watery Rashi, which is dirty water, and the scorpion is the symbol. Therefore, these natives who are sixth house is associated for the Gemini native. Therefore, the native will cling to the jobs if there are benefic influences. If there are malefic influences, he will fight with out of the job. Therefore, in for Gemini, whereas in every other Rashi, I would have said, let there be malefics in the sixth house to fight the enemies or to overcome the negativities. In Gemini, for a Gemini Lagna, there should be benefic influences in the sixth house to settle the native down or to cool the native down or to allow the native to find a medium way to do his activities or her activities. Okay, now Rahu in Scorpio is not beneficial for the native because it is weak in Scorpio. Therefore, the energies which will be considered to be the Rahu qualities, the energies which gets converted. See, it's a malefic Rashi, malefic planet giving out a energy which gets converted into positive efforts. But when it falls in the sixth house, Rahu becomes weak. Since Rahu has become weak, his energies are not positive. That is, this is a negative plus a positive, making it a negative kind of an attitude. So Rahu in the in the sixth is not great or not worth it, whereas Ketu in the sixth, whereas in every other bhava, I would have said Ketu is not comfortable, but for Gemini, Ketu would be an ideal place to be because he will tie the native up for his for the job or service. He will tie the native up for his job or for his service. So in for Gemini ascendant, Ketu is good in comparison to Rahu. Right now, in this gem chart, I will do both the planetary positions as well as the Dasha Bhukti in one file. Right now, here the sixth house is associated with Sun, Mars, and Mercury. It is aspected by Jupiter retro, but Jupiter alone. Therefore, the sixth house becomes positive and negative planets are involved in the sixth house. We have the sixth lord in the sixth house. We have the third lord in the sixth house. And we have the Lagna lord and the fourth lord in the sixth house being aspected by the seventh lord Jupiter and the 10th lord Jupiter, right? So the career, the business orientation, the sixth house, the third house of effort, and the Lagnadipati are all sitting in the sixth house Karatattva only, which will give the native a strong growth pattern, a strong benefic bhagya, strong bhagya of in the sixth house. Now, when we have the positive planets and the negative planets in the sixth house, here we have Mars, which is a negative planet in his own house. We have Sun, who is a cruel planet, but Sun is not all that strong because he is just come out of debilitation. Mars is in his enemy's post. Therefore, there are not much strengths, but still a Buddha Aditya yoga is formed. Therefore, and there is a Jupiterian aspect. Because I have such positive aspects, the native will do very well in a career or a career growth. Right now, let us look at the Dasha Bhuktis that the native will have. The native is born with moon in Hasta Nakshatra at 20 degrees 47 minutes, 20 degrees 42 minutes, 20 degrees 47 minutes or 20 degrees 52 minutes, doesn't matter much. Therefore, I can't see it at this line, this point. If I have to go a little closer to see it. So between 20 degrees 47 minutes or 20 degrees 52 minutes. So the balance of the moon dasha will be 1 year and about 6 months. 1 year, 6 months would be the balance of the moon dasha. Now the next dasha would be Mars dasha, which is for 7 years. So Mars dasha for 7 years, the native's Mars is posted in the sixth house, but it is of no use to the native because the native is a child. She is too young. So 8 years and 8 years and 1 month, 6 months will be completed with the Mars dasha. The next dasha is a Rahu dasha for 18 years. Now in the Rahu dasha for 18 years, if we look at the chart for Rahu Dasha 18 years, we will see that Rahu Dasha Venus Bhukti will come in 1997. 1997, the girl will be about 20 years old. Then Venus is posted in the sixth house. Venus is posted in the sixth house. He is aspecting the Lagna, but it is posted in the sixth house. Therefore, it has no relationship to the sixth house. Seventh house, it is posted in the seventh house. No relationship to the sixth house. No aspect of any other planet. Rahu is posted in the fifth, therefore not linking the sixth. So neither the dasha or the bhukti are in any kind of a relationship. Now, if we look at the next bhukti, which is the sun bhukti, I think it is here 2000. It is the sun bhukti. My vision is not all that good, but I think 2000 will give me the sun bhukti. The sun bhukti is posted in the sun is posted in the sixth house with Mars, the sixth lord, and Mercury, the Lagna lord. Therefore, when we have three major planets, that is the first house, the fourth house, the sixth house, and the third house associated with the sixth house, the native will practically pluck the job and start working in the Rahu Dasha, Sun Bhukti in 2000, which would be about 22, 23 years as soon as she has completed her college, right? So this would be the entry of the first job. We have always said that the person who will have to join the first job, the very first job, there should be an influence of the Dasha Lord or the Bhukti Lord on the sixth house. An aspect of Jupiter is a blessing. In transit, if Jupiter is aspecting the sixth house or the sixth lord, would be a definite blessing or a better blessing. I think, I don't know, I cannot go back in this file or in this screen whether Jupiter was involved in Taurus or was he involved. I know he was involved in Gemini in 2003, 2004, but I am not very positive that he will be involved in 2000, 2001 in Taurus. You could always put a check and check it out yourself. It would also give you an idea as to what we are trying to emphasize over here, right? So during the 2000, the native will definitely have her job. So that takes care of Upachaya. Now let us look at Runa. I'm sorry, let us look at Ripu. Ripu is very important after Upachaya because one, I am having to get a job. Two, I have to maintain the job. I have to hold the job. There will be misunderstandings between me, my bosses, my subordinates. There will be there will be a parameter where you will have to use your what is called our uh, convincing qualities to convince them about the uh, escalations that you have in your organization. For that, I need both benefic and malefic planets. Here I'm having both benefic and malefic planets. So the Sun, Mercury, Jupiter will think of a strategy. You must remember they are all placed in Scorpio. Scorpio is a what you call, he will, the scorpion always stings you from the back. Therefore, it does need not sound negative. It just means that the native has a plan. Scorpion themselves will have a plan. He's not just going to sting everybody and anybody. He will have a plan as to where he wants to sting. Similarly, when the Scorpio is associated with benefic planets and malefic planets, the native will plan, and then the courage of Mars will help her to overcome her known enemies, which are our office colleagues or which are our cousins in our home atmosphere. So that takes care of Ripu and Shatru. Now Roga. The Roga, as I have always said, will only apply when I am having a negative dasha. It will not apply when I am having a positive dasha. Therefore, what we have to look at is what type of a dasha the native may get. What type of a roga, what type of a roga the native might get. Here, we have Mercury, Sun and Mars. So both Mercury, Sun is a skin problem, which is a kind of a permanent kind of a thing. Something or the other, there will be a skin rash in your body, right? And then Mars, and it is in the 8th house from the Kala Purusha, the 6th house associated with the 8th house of the Kala Purusha. Therefore, I would go with private parts. I would go, since it's a female chart, I would go with uterus, ovaries, and menstrual cycle being the negative points for the native. When the Dasha Bhuktis are negative, at that time the native will have problems in these areas of her life. As far as the skin problem is concerned, that might be an on and off thing, but the main problem that will affect her when her Dasha Bhukti is bad would be her uterus, ovaries, and fallopian tubes. Now, let us look at Runa. As far as getting debts or loans from the companies or loan from banks, she will easily get it because she has got benefic Jupiter aspecting her 6th house. She has got the sun, which will show the native, that show the banker that she is very intelligent and hardworking. So the banker will perceive her to be worth giving a loan. So the loan, getting a loan is not a problem for this native. As I have always said, even an aspect of a benefic planet on the 6th house, the native will definitely get a loan. Now, to pay back the loan, the native has malefic influences in the 7th house. Therefore, she will readily pay back all her loans. Now, as far as Runa, Matru Runa, Pitru Runa, Deva Runa, Guru Runa, she will go out of her way to satisfy these runas too. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Do like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching my video. Signing off, Gayatri. Have a pleasant day. Bye-bye.